Hey Planner fam, welcome back to Best Laid Plans, and I am doing a little bit of a spin on a birthday spread plan with me because I want to talk about a different way of going about decorative planning. A lot of times you will see me with my post-it notes when I'm planning a spread, especially a big monthly spread or something like that, which I did not do this month. I just ended up using the one I did in my budget planner. April was crazy, y'all. But today I wanted to do a kind of reversing that and do a decorate first, then plan spread. Sometimes if you have an artistic brain, or you're very right-brained maybe, like I am, so planning may be your creative outlet as well as a actual functional part of your lifestyle. So it's very much that for me. So sometimes I will have an idea for something. It may just be based on a sticker book. It may be based on an opera or a movie or even a song. Anything that inspires me, and I want to translate that onto my planner page and just kind of do some artwork and things, but still then have it later be something I'm able to write plans into. This is also useful if you're not really sure what's going to be happening. So for instance, my birthday is Wednesday, the 27th of April. May Day is Sunday. I have a payday in between here and there, and then it is the last week of classes where I'm going to be doing a lot of different things that I may not even know about yet. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I am going to be doing the decoration first, and then we will go back and you'll see how I correct over things with colorful boxes or use other little tricks so that even if I've decorated somewhere and I need to put something somewhere, I'm able to still use that for actual planning purposes. So this is going to be sort of a how to decorate, then plan, as opposed to plan then decorate. This year I wanted to do something inspired by Ari Aster's Midsommar. If you are familiar with the film Midsommar, you'll know that there's lots of wildflowers and it's very open and bright and nature. You'll also know that it's a horror film. So if horror films aren't for you, just think of this as a very quirky May Day floral spread, and forget about the horror film part. So I'm going to be using the new Flora book from the Wildflower sticker book. It's got all of the colors and things that I need, so I'm really excited about that. And then I'm also going to pull in, when we get into the more plan part, some of the stickers probably from the Botanicals book, because there are word stickers in addition to the florals. And then because I do want my stickers that are my big decorative stickers to complement the Flora sticker book from Happy Planner, I want them to be a little bit on the creepy side because, again, based off a horror film. I did go ahead and I have marked some different stickers in my antiquarian sticker book and bibliophilia. So we are going to be using those as well, and I'll kind of be creating some of the imagery from the film. It's a very art film horror film. I'll just put it that way. I love art house films and things like that. I'm a little bit of a cinemaphile, in addition to an operaphile and a bibliophile. So I'm going to be kind of drawing all those together to create something inspired by that with that look. So definitely not the way probably most folks are using their wildflower stickers, but it's my birthday week and I get to pick the theme, so that's what I'm doing. And I will just kind of be showing you nothing scary, just some images that are really iconic from the film, so you can see where I am pulling that inspiration from and recreating some of the looks. was very torn about what to use for the background because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with like these muted pastel tones that I ended up using, or if I wanted to do something that was much more like obviously inspired by like some of the like Swedish folk prints and things that were used in the film, but I didn't actually have washi that I felt worked well with the spread in that color scheme. If I did, I would have used it. So this is what we have. And now I'm going to be going into my sticker books and I'm going to start pulling stickers. So I think the first one we're going to use, and it is this May procession. And I'm going to put that over by May Day. I think I'm going to put down my banner over here before I lay down any more stickers over here because that's such a huge part of this. So I'm going into the Flora book and I am going to where we have our really, really big banners, and I'm just kind of looking to see which one I want to use. And I feel like I want to use yellow because yellow is such a big pop out color. And then I am going to be using this image from Bibliophilia. This is a, again, probably more for folks who've watched the movie, but the burning house is important. So I think that that'll be everything I'm using from those sticker books. So if you have, again, seen the movie Midsommar, you probably know where I'm going with this. But I am going to start by decorating our May Queen. So I'm just going to put this aside, and I'm going to be using stickers from the Flora, specifically starting with the clear stickers. So I wanted to take these ones that were gilded and then place them over the writing. And then I want to have flowers behind her also, just kind of sticking out. So I'm going to go into these stickers. Going to take some of these clear violet stickers and add them just kind of sticking out of the top because I don't want it to look very uniform. I want it to look like it was kind of hand-picked and put together. All right, now that I am relatively happy with my May Queen and how she looks, I want to complete my next vision for this spread, which is very much a like waterfall of different colored wildflowers. So a lot of what I put down, like the roses and all that, the reason I wasn't that worried that it had that pattern and looked a little more Parisian than like Swedish folk is we're gonna cover a lot of it up. And if I run out of what I want from the floral, I will add it from the Botanicals book. So you can see that I am sort of trying to create this like waterfall almost of flowers. so that is pretty much all of the decoration. I know that took a while, but I really wanted to kind of cover the page and kind of have everything look like what is going through like Danny's sight, the character that Florence Pugh plays in the film. So I think that very well encapsulates a lot of the film and the imagery, so I'm pretty happy with where we are. I'm gonna start now adding some of the functional stickers that are in this. All right, so this is really what my finished spread looks like before the pen, so to speak. I will be adding some text stickers from the Botanicals Mega Book, or if you have like handwritten plans, they're in there too. All right, so now we are done with the basic kind of appointment stickers, and I have everything set up. So we're pretty much done with the decorate part. And so now we're gonna move on to planning. And I'm gonna show you how I improvise anything that I may have missed. So I know that I'm gonna start filling everything in. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use my Papermate. This is my favorite. I'm gonna have to buy more of these. So Monday I do have a dentist appointment. And then Monday, I have a whole bunch of different things. I'm going to need to send a reminder to our practicum students. And then I need to also do a pink sheet, which is just what we use to schedule classes. So that's already filled up. And there's probably going to be other little things that come up throughout the day, but these are like the really big things that I already had listed as tasks. So I'm keeping those. Obviously, I have the appointment as well. So Tuesday, I've just kind of left things blank because I'm probably going to have some follow-ups. Wednesday is when I need to do the trash and recycling. And it's also my YouTube upload day. And I will be doing dishes. And then I'm going to leave that blank because there's probably going to be another task that I need to do. And I do need to put something for a meeting, and I don't want to put it there because I like to leave some space for me to be able to put more stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the boxes from this. I think there are some blank boxes. If not, we'll go into the Botanicals book. And this is just a really easy way to add something if you need some extra room. Trying to find something. I don't see anything that's the size that I need in here, so I am going to go into Botanicals. I know I can pull something from there. So let's see what I got. We'll take this yellow one. I'm just using a box sticker, and even though I've fully decorated everything already and it looks like I don't have room, all I have to do is just add a box sticker right here. There we go. We'll do work and meeting. because we have a college assembly that day. Again, I'm leaving this clear because anything that is going to overflow from Monday is going to go on Tuesday. So if you are like me and you have a job where you're not working on the weekend necessarily and things are going to be kind of crazy for you, like everything is boom, boom, boom Monday morning, leave that space on Tuesday so that you can catch up on everything. So I'm going to continue to fill this out. And I realized as I'm filling this out, because I do have a work meeting at noon, my mother was planning to come on my lunch break and have like a birthday lunch with me. So I need to work out like a different time for us to do that. So I'm going to put, ask mom about lunch. And I'll just put that over here. And I'm also going to put call ahead to confirm my dental appointment, just to make sure everything's good with that. So in doing these things, I remembered a couple little things that I need to do. And I find that when I'm planning, that's just something that happens organically. So bins from curb. I also vacuum on Thursday. I just did a big load of all my laundry, so I don't have any laundry to do this week. So Sunday is usually when I do my hair. So I'll put refresh hair. And I also want to put my journal nights in. I almost forgot about that. So I don't journal every night, but I do try to do it at least like 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm going to write journal night in on Tuesday and Thursday. Use that nice flag. And then I also want to put in workout days. So I feel like Tuesday would be good for a workout. And I may end up doing more than that throughout the week, but at least I've got that journal time and working out and everything together, so that I can, you know, at least I look and I know to do it, and I can always add more. So I think that was good. So now I know I may need to reschedule my lunch with my mom. So that could potentially be maybe one of these days, or maybe move it to Thursday. I don't know yet. It can't be at noon on Wednesday though, because I have a meeting. So that is really helpful to know. And sometimes you don't see those things until you are writing in your plans. But you can see that is really my thought process for if I'm doing decoration first. Really just, you know, leave yourself room for certain days of the week. There's always going to be days where I have things that I do. Like, oh, for instance, I always do cat litter on Wednesdays, so clean the cat litter. Usually I'll end up doing it multiple times a week, and on the weekend as well, so I'll probably do it again on Saturday. I'll just write it in twice. Usually 2 times a week is okay for him. But leave yourself some space in between days, and you know your work schedule or your family schedule, so there's going to be things that you're going to do every single day, and there's going to be things that come up. For me, this is the end of the semester. Like, this is literally the last day of classes for the semester, is my birthday. So I have left, you know, these 2 bullets and this bullet and some of this stuff on Friday and Thursday and Tuesday free because I know I'm gonna have stuff happening. And I already need to put in, I need to do my advising sequence. So I assign all our new students advisors, and I do new student registration. I've been doing that Thursdays so that if it needs to be reported for like a Friday meeting, which it would be because there's going to be a meeting I'm not at for faculty, but they're going to want those stats. So I've already filled up Thursday as well. So there's just things that like come to me sequentially, and there's also things that are a little bit more fluid and move around. What I like to do in terms of like the zones when I am planning is have some goals or just notes that I can write down for the week in this area over here. If you have a horizontal planner, typically the notes are like in this bottom section. So use that as a non-fixed space. Anything that doesn't have a home can go there. If you have a lot of things, the dashboard layout might work well for you. I found that I didn't like using the dashboard layout because I'm very like weekly and hourly like oriented. But for like my coworker, I gave her a dashboard planner because she does a lot of events and other types of recruiting and specific things like that where there are little categories that you have to focus on, and it works really well for her. So this is where, but vertical works well for me. I love vertical line. So I have the notes section, and then Monday I can usually squeeze a little bit as long as I leave a little bit of room on Tuesday, just for that overflow. Use colorful boxes, don't be afraid to, add more boxes. If I needed to, if it was absolutely necessary, I would even add filler paper because you might need to do things on the daily. So if that happens, then I will just pull out a sheet of filler paper and I will run all of those that way. Sometimes I actually like doing that for work because occasionally like I might need to be like, I need to email this student, or I need to email this person, and I need to write down their student number or something. And I can shred these afterwards because that is privacy protected. If you're like a nurse using a Happy Planner or anybody like that deals with privileged data, you'll know that we don't really share after the pens. So I haven't written anything in here that I wouldn't be able to show online, but occasionally on my daily pages, I'm going to be writing in that stuff. So if I don't want it to be in my regular planner that I'm sharing, I can use filler paper instead. So it's a great use of your filler paper. The other thing to keep in mind is I do a lot of decoration on my weekend. For some people, they have a lot more activities and things packed into their weekends. So if you need to break things up or, even cover up some of the decoration you put down with more boxes and pieces so you can write, then do that. Like, do whatever works for you. I find that there are probably a few things that I do the same day of the week. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I just kind of, anything that is associated with homekeeping and needing to take out the trash, for instance, that is going to go between Wednesday and Thursday. I put the bins to the curb on Wednesday and I pick everything up on Thursday morning. So it's easy enough to make that the day that I do my dishes, I get the trash and recycling sorted, I get the cat litter cleaned up, and then the next day I can just take those in and then focus on things like vacuuming or laundry or what else ever needs to be done that day. Sometimes I will do meal prep. I usually do that on Saturdays, so I'm going to add meal prep. I've already done it for this week, so I tend to do that on the weekend. I like to just prep everything and then like freeze or refrigerate, and I can just take it out and eat it because I'm pretty busy during the week. So that is, like, as you can see, like, just stream of consciousness, I've filled up a lot of my after the pen for my planner. But there's, you know, still room to write, still room to add more. If you want to just go directly writing first and then decorate around the writing, that is absolutely something that people do. There is no wrong way to plan. As long as you're doing it and it works for you, then you've got it. But this is just how I do it, and I haven't really done a full like talking through like my after the pen and scheduling, but it's a busy week next week, and I wanted to go ahead and get that done, and then I can kind of go from there. I want to just kind of be honest and show you what I have. I never have a fully filled out schedule for the week, like hardly ever. I'm always writing and adding things in throughout the week. I consult my planner. I have it near me. So it's not kind of a set it and forget it type of situation. So I hope that you enjoyed this, maybe learned something, got a little insight into my planning thought process. And I hope this showed you that you can have a busy week with lots going on and have a very busy decorative spread as well. I am not a minimalist. I think if that is what works for you, if that calms your mind, if that makes you able to plan better, you know, go for that aesthetic. If you are like me and you know, grew up putting like stickers in your agenda and you're very extra, like over the top, like, go for it. This is just for you. You know, plan for things that you need to do for yourself, plan for work, plan for celebrating, and decorate to your heart's content. You know, this is like a very strange spread and a very specific niche-y spread. It's a perfect example of something that I would do. But you know, if you have a movie you love or a series you love or a book or anything that inspires you, incorporate that. There is no wrong way to plan, and the best way to do it is just to have fun with it. Like, have fun with stickers. Like, this was something that I wanted to do for a really long time, like do like at the May Queen spread and Midsommar and kind of build on that theme. And I just decided to do it this week because it's my birthday and I can do whatever I want within reason. So this is what I did. But you know, it doesn't have to be your birthday. You know, you can have a lot of fun. You know, I did in early April, I did this spread and I didn't even fill out my doctor's appointment, which is the dental appointment that I'm going to this week. So I guess I can write that in, but like never finished writing that in. But you can see I've got my meetings and everything. And this was my at a glance, and I did Bridgerton. I just printed out this picture of Queen Charlotte, and I found this little Pomeranian on a couch, and I thought it went really well with that divider, and I just had fun with it. Like, I just wanted to do a Queen Charlotte spread because my coworker and I, in our Slack channel, like, it's like a lot of Queen Charlotte Bridgerton memes. It is, for some reason, like, she is just excellent, and that is what we gravitate towards. And it was just a thing that was on my mind, so I put it into my planner. So this is just one example of, you know, doing that. So there's, you know, I enjoy doing big creative spreads, but, you know, the best thing I can say is I feel like some people see the spreads with all of the stickers and the kind of like the artistic part of it, and they feel like they have to be that way. You don't. Like, you can literally just have a few stickers here and there, or no stickers at all. You can just have handwriting. I follow on Instagram, like, different planners that's what they do. They're very minimal. They're writing only. Play around with it, see what works for you. But there's not, I don't feel like there is this huge war or superiority thing happening with the planner community where it's like decorative planners versus functional planners, which always kills me because all planners are functional planners. But I feel like there's no, like, for me, there's no war. There are some weeks where I am very minimal. There are some weeks where, like, everything is decoration. So, like, I did Moulin Rouge. And this is probably one of the busiest weekly spreads I've ever done. Even busier than that week. And but I was taking vacation for a really long time. So it just made sense to, like, cover everything for the vacation week because I wasn't going to do planning then. And this is mixed media, like everything, but you don't have to do something like this. You can do something really minimal. I feel like my March monthly spread was really minimal, just with boxes and things like that. So just know that you don't have to, no one is judging you. You don't have to share after the pen if you don't want to. Like, I have crappy handwriting. It's what it is. I don't plan on taking handwriting lessons just so that I can have pretty Instagram photos. Like, this is my handwriting. Deal with it. It's for me. I have to use my planner, and if I'm worried about my handwriting, I'm not going to use my planner. If decorating isn't your thing, or you find that it gets in the way or distracts you from the actual process of planning and it's not functioning for you, then don't do it. There's no right or wrong way. But if you want to do or try decorative planning, this is how I decorate ahead of time and plan after. So that kind of turned into a little bit of like a mini rant at the end, but I did want to say that because I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like that's something that I see, and it's very disheartening because I just want people to be happy. I want people to love planning. I want them to feel like it's a safe space, and we're not gatekeeping anybody. It's kind of like with like Disney princess stickers. Like, I have a vested retirement account. I own my own home, and I pay taxes, and I am an adult. And if I want to put Disney princess stickers in my planner, that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't make me less professional or anything. My planner is for me. Some people really love the new Work Life collection from Happy Planner. We'll just stick a picture of it somewhere here, but like, it's very minimal, very kind of casual corporate, and that's great. I use my planner for work, obviously, but it's just not my style. Like, I could not plan in something that made me feel that was sort of the planner equivalent of the pantsuit. Like, it's not me. It's not who I am. It's not my cottagecore, fairycore, operatic diva personality. So I gravitate towards things like florals and princesses and, butterflies and, all of that. And there's nothing wrong, if you're not doing something because you think other people are going to judge your choice, it's going to happen. Someone's going to be judgy. What you have to do is just push past that and do it for yourself. You don't have to share. I don't share every spread that I do on social media. Sometimes I do like my daily spreads, like they're messy. There are things crossed out. Like that is where I do a lot of like my messy work. And all of the big major points of things that I have to do on the weekly basis, like they're neat and organized here, so I can be messy somewhere else. It's the same thing with like when I'm recording my budget or things like that. And then when I'm journaling, I don't use stickers at all. And I think I've mentioned that in my journal video, like that is literally all writing. So I don't decorate everything. I just do what works for me. So, you know, do what works for you. So that's really what I have to say. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was nice to talk more about the planner, the planning aspect of things for once. Although I did have a really fun time decorating the spread. It's a little different. Please subscribe, comment, like this video. It really helps to kind of boost up my YouTube presence. And I will see you all next Wednesday. Have a fantastic week and happy May Day. Bye.